The directors of Talk to Me have a new film released into theaters called Bring Her Back. I was very much looking forward to this movie due to one fact and one fact only. The fact that Talk to Me is my favorite movie of the decade so far. I mean, that movie chilled me to my bones. That movie freaked me out. That movie was everything that I wanted it to be and more, and I loved it. So instantly, I trusted the Philippo brothers with anything they do. They're doing this movie. I saw it. And here's my review. Before I get started, please make sure to subscribe, like button, hit the bell, and comment down below. What is your opinions on Bring Her Back, or Talk to Me if you haven't seen Bring Her Back, and are you looking forward to Bring Her Back? And with that said, this movie messed me up, physically and emotionally. It's been stuck in my head for the past 2 days since I saw it on Thursday night at a midnight screening. Not a good idea, by the way, to go to a midnight screening of this movie by yourself in a city, because it freaked me out, and I'm still a little bit freaked out from the movie. This one messed with me. This is one of the scariest movies I have ever seen in my life. I cried, I puked during my screening of this movie. Man, it was scary. It was a scary movie, that's for sure. This is a movie that really proved that the Philippo brothers are masterminds of horror. I love the movie. I love being scared, and a movie that genuinely made me feel this way is automatically going to get a lot of love from me. The Philippo brothers, Danny and Michael, instantly trusting them with anything after Talk to Me, and I'm trusting them even more after this movie. What they do in this movie is perfect. Not only is it horrific because of the imagery, because of the story, but the story also has emotions to it. There's deep themes about loss and losing children and how far a mother would go to not lose her children. And it's genuinely sad, where the final shot of the movie is one that has stuck with me ever since I saw it, where it's just so somber and emotional, but also tells so much in one frame. It's perfect. Like, the story and the way they handle loss, the way they handle what a mother would do, is perfect. And then you get the creepy images, and you get the creepy stuff that happens in the movie, and that's even better. There's one specific scene that, once you see a cantaloupe, just remember that this scene's about to get messed up, man, because as soon as this cantaloupe scene happened, I ran off to go to the bathroom and I puked. I'm not even gonna lie. The sound in that scene made, like, every time, like, I think about the scene, I'm still thinking about the scene, and I'm still going, that's disgusting. That is, like, one of those horrific scenes I've ever seen. They do a lot with teeth. They do a lot with chewing, and it is something. It's messed up, that's for sure. The very first scene of this movie, the very first shot of the movie is literally something saying, "This is not a cult," and then seeing a girl sitting in the middle of a square with a naked man walking up to her. Instantly from there on, I was freaked out. There was 3 people that were also in the theater with me that showed up like 5 minutes late, and I was really hoping I wouldn't have to be in the theater alone for this at a midnight screening of this movie, because I would have been freaked out. So they showed up, and I'm so happy, so shout out to you guys. But man, oh man, what a haunting opening shot, and everything else that's trying to go for that horror aspect, it sticks with me this entire movie. So it's a story about loss. It's a story about motherhood. It's a story that takes all these impending elements and crafts them perfectly. Some of the most messed up images and messed up stuff I've seen in my life. I have never sat through a movie that has made me physically go and throw up in the middle of the movie. I have seen so many messed up movies, and never once have I been physically ill. Never once has a movie been so terrifying, but also so emotional that it made me cry. And it proves again that the Philippo brothers are masters of horror. I desperately want to talk spoilers, but I'm not going to talk spoilers in this video. But what they do in that third act is wild and crazy. The big negatives I've been seeing out of people was people saying, "Oh, the third act doesn't come together for me." Highly disagree. That third act, like, something happens and it clicks from like 8 to 15 real quick. So, I mean, the third act is awesome, where when we get the reveals of what's actually going on, I thought they were satisfying and they worked. The way the movie wrapped up, like I said, that final shot was also haunting, but the stuff that leads up to that final shot was even more terrifying. So, I mean, man, oh man, everything about this movie was just, for a horror fan, perfect. I'm a diehard horror fan, and it works for me. It was so creepy, it was so unsettling, and it had the emotions to it. I don't know who I'd recommend this movie to. I don't know who I would recommend this movie to. Like, would I recommend it to my mother or father? No. Do not watch this movie. Because, like, number one, it probably messed my mother up because of what they do with the motherhood stuff. It messed me up. It definitely messed my mother up. But then, like, the gross images and stuff, one of the freakiest things I've ever seen. But also at the same time, there's certain horror fans that just like horror movies, but don't like super messed up movies like this. So I probably wouldn't recommend this movie to my best friend because I think that I don't know if he'd specifically like this movie. So unless you like love messed up, freaked up movies, you're the only person I'd recommend this to. Like, I will never revisit this film. Like, as much as I loved it, as much as the horror elements and everything that was done in the movie was crafted to perfection, I will never once in my life revisit this film because of how messed up it made me. It's an experience. It genuinely, like, I can't name a single other movie that has ever made me feel this way in my life. And again, that's what makes the Filippo Brothers Masters of Horror. But, like, well, I'd never want to be put through that experience again because of how messed up it made me. It's an experience movie. And it's perfect movie for its experience. But, like, I would never recommend it to anyone unless you want to be put through a messed up experience. I would never revisit this movie because of how it made me feel. But at the same time, I love the movie at the same time. So it's very confusing. Everything I said in the beginning part of this video about the movie being so perfect, crafted perfect, the script being perfect, it's so true. But for this movie, what they tried to do was so perfect enough that it messed me up. So I would never revisit this film. I would never recommend the film to anyone unless you want to be put through this experience. But I love the film itself. It's complicated. It's very complicated. But that's just how I'm feeling about Bring Her Back. Do I think it's better than Talk to Me? I'd say no. Just because of how much I love Talk to Me. How much the overall twist at the end of the movie really messed me up. And really, like, that was a top tier twist that I've ever seen in my life. So I think Talk to Me might have been a little bit better. That's not dissing this movie. This movie's perfect. But, like, at the same time, this movie's more of an experience. And Talk to Me is definitely something I'd revisit. This one, like, everything they wanted to do, they crafted it to do perfection. But it messed me up along the way. And so, I don't know. I'd have to watch these two back to back. I'm probably going to be watching Talk to Me very, very soon. But, man, oh man, it really messed me up. But everything that they wanted to do, they crafted to perfection. Before I give you my final score, please make sure to subscribe, like button, hit the bell, and comment down below what are your opinions on Bring Her Back. And if you haven't seen it and you have seen Talk to Me, what are your opinions on Talk to Me? And with that said, this movie crafted the emotions with the horrific elements perfectly with a haunting final shot. It genuinely made me physically ill. It made me cry. It was so scary, but also had those emotions throughout the movie. And proves why the Filippo brothers are masters of horror. But being masters of horror, masters of what you want to do, can't have a price because this is a movie I'll never revisit. I don't know who I'd recommend this movie to. It's messed up. But it's messed up for me in a great way. And it's something that I don't think a movie will ever be able to copy this experience. I want to give it an A+, but just because I'm not going to be able to recommend it to anyone, and because of the way it made me feel, how messed up it is, I have to go an A. An A+ movie is a movie that's just going to be a comfort movie. There's no way in hell that this is ever going to be a comfort movie for me. I might revisit it maybe once in my lifetime, but I highly doubt I'll ever watch this one again. But Bring Her Back was a great movie, a great horror movie, and proves that the Filippo brothers are masters of their craft. Thank you guys for clicking on this video, and with that said, subscribe.